Breaking news. The communist activities in North Vietnam have escalated to an act of war. The recent Gulf of Tonkin incident took place on August 2nd through 4th. The North Vietnamese supposedly attacked USS Maddox and Sea Turner Joy, but nothing is known for sure. The ships fired on the radar targets, meaning it's possible that it was a false alarm, as no physical ships were seen. Torpedoes were allegedly fired by the North Vietnamese, and it is rumored that the U.S. will react in a big way. The President is in the process of passing the Gulf of Tonkin resolution, which would commit more U.S. involvement in the war. But is it our war to fight? Decide for yourself when you see the footage.
It is necessary for the United States to take action in Vietnam. Our country has been in a Cold War against Communist Russia, and we cannot allow communism to continue spreading across the globe. The Gulf of Tonkin resolution, if passed, will guarantee more U.S. involvement in Vietnam because we do not only have the ability to fight against communism, we have the responsibility. With our military, we can stop the vicious effects of communism and make the world a more peaceful place.
President Johnson is sending out troops soon, but it seems as though the tension in Vietnam has been overlooked by many Americans. Vietnam was divided north and south in 1954 with the Geneva Accords, but it was the communist ideals of the North and the democratic views of the South that divided the people along with the country. The leader of North Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, is trying hard to keep it that way.
Southern counterpart is directly rebelling against our country's ideals, and they must be stopped. We must do everything in our power to preserve this country and the government that will make it succeed. We have the power, the authority, and the will to stop the United States from forcing democracy on us. We are a country who makes its own decisions. We must stop our enemies at all costs to defend our land and our rights.
Obviously, it doesn't seem that the North Vietnamese are going to be backing down. However, the U.S. military seems up to the task and very optimistic about the future. The outcome of tension between communism and democracy worldwide has no end in sight. However, you may be surprised to find out how some of your fellow citizens are responding.
Wait, there's gonna be a war in Vietnam?
I don't think it's a big deal. It's halfway across the world. I have my whole life ahead of me.
Vietnam? Is that in China?
Sure, communism's bad, but it's not our problem.
Interesting, but regardless of these statements, will the United States keep fighting, and at what cost?
Obviously, it doesn't seem that the North Vietnamese are going to buy the U.S. military seems up to the task and very optimistic about the future. The outcome of the tension between the two countries.
The Gulf of Tonkin resolution, if passed, will guarantee more U.S. involvement in the Vietnam because we do not only
Tôi chỉ tổ nghĩa cộng sản. Tổ nghĩa cộng sản là tốt. Mỹ tốt. Và nô nhốt. Tôi ghen dân tổ. Tất cả mọi người lắng nghe tôi.
I'll just stand like this.
Janet, you're too tall.
Sorry, should I sit?
You could.
We should take a picture.
Or you can just stand over here.
Hold on. Oh, it's still recording.